Wheeler is going for the Phillies.
The 36-year-old is aging like fine wine. 19th start of the season in 2026. He has all the weapons, video game type of stuff when he's on. He's been doing it for a long time, 12 years in the big leagues, and he's a tough customer. You got to get ready because he's got powerful, powerful stuff.
And Zach Wheeler is ready to go. Nathan Lucas is ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Wheeler as he's heading closer to 1,950 strikeouts in his big league career.
And a 2-out walk for Jesus Sanchez. Didn't chase the splitter, so the Blue Jays get a man on as George Springer comes to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a splitter. It's a 15-pitch inning, second strikeout for Wheeler.
We got a couple firsts coming up. Jose Soriano's first start in a Blue Jay uniform, and Brett Bateman on the diamond for the first time in the majors.
23rd start of the season, won Pitcher of the Month award in March and April, and he just has dominant stuff. Sinker, curveball, four-seam, split, slider. We'll talk about how he's kind of used his pitches a little bit differently. The walks have been up a little bit, and so working with Alejandro Kirk, I think, is going to be a big deal and really kind of take his game to the next level.
Swing and a miss at a curveball, and that is Jose Soriano pitching. Sets him up with a sinker, sets him down with a curveball. There's one out.
Up 2 gone, and here's Bryce Harper.
And Harper on the ground up the middle. Ernie Clement's got it, and that'll do it for the bottom of the first. First inning for Jose Soriano as a Blue Jay in the books, and it was a perfect frame.
Kaz Okamoto will lead things off for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Got it with a sinker. Third strikeout already for Zach.
Nice little two-seam sinker from Zach.
One away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
First pitch to Andres Jimenez, hit high in the air, deep right field. Harper on the track, and it's gone. Home run, Andres Jimenez. An ambush of Wheeler, and the Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead in the second.
It's exactly what you're going to have to do versus Wheeler. Get in there and get ready for a fastball. Try and jump him early in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. High fastball, he chases, and Wheeler ends up striking out the side. However, Andres Jimenez gets him for the home run, a solo shot, and it's outside, ball 4. And there's the first base runner of the day for the Phillies. Comes on a 2-out walk, and it'll keep the inning alive for JT Realmuto.
Line drive, base hit it to left field. First hit of that. Oh, went right on by Sanchez. Marsh picks up speed around third, heading for home. He's going to score, and it's a 1-1 game. Well, they'll credit JT with a single, and that's going to be a 2-base error for Sanchez.
You could see it had a little hook spin on it, and he overruns it just a little bit right through the wickets, and before you know it, Phillies have tied this game up.
Center fielder Brett Bateman about to hit in the big leagues for the first time. The 24-year-old St. Paul, Minnesota native recalled to the Blue Jays today after Luis Urias went on the injured list. One of the 2 players acquired by the Blue Jays in the trade for Kevin Gausman, and the Bateman family is here, including his dad Keith and his mom Laura and sister Kaylee, cousins, aunts, uncles, his girlfriend in the house as well. It is a big day for the Bateman family, and it's been a wild week for Brett himself as he gets set to hit in the big leagues.
Welcome to the big leagues. First AB off of Zach Wheeler.
Swing and a fly ball out to left center field. Going back, Brandon Marsh leaps. It's off the wall. Around first into second, Bateman. He'll stop there, and he was in a hurry. It's a leadoff double on the first big league pitch he's ever seen, and they're going to need that baseball. Brett Bateman has a major league double.
Wow, welcome to the big leagues. You can tell that at about that point right there, the family's going, get up, don't catch it, don't catch it. Yes! Such an exciting moment. I guarantee you they will never forget.
Now a ground ball to the right side. Bateman will dash for third as Lucas advances the runner over, doing his job.
And that'll put a man at third base for Alejandro Kirk.
Fly ball center field. This should be deep enough to score Bateman. Down with it, Crawford, and Bateman will race across home plate. His double help sets up the run as Alejandro Kirk's sac fly makes it 2-1 Blue Jays.
Schwarber, first time up, struck out.
Come on, Kyle.
That's a fair ball, scooting down the left field line. It hits off the half wall, and that's going to enable him to get to second base. And he's no longer just a singles hitter. It's a double with 1 out here in the third.
Schwarber to third, 2 outs.
And it brings Bryce up. Line drive off the glove of Ernie Clement into right field. A run will score. RBI single for Bryce Harper. And the Phillies have tied it up at 2.
Yeah, I thought for a second there that Clement was going to come up with that ball, but thank goodness it got through.
Jimenez moving up in the order tonight. Normally we see him in either the 8 or 9 spot.
Swing and a miss way out in front of that splitter. 6 strikeouts for Zach.
Time out! I don't want to hear about the rubber anymore.
John Tumpane right now getting into it with David Popkins, and Popkins has been ejected from this game. John Tumpane ejects David Popkins. Something about the rubber, and now John Schneider going out for an explanation. What'd you see?
In between innings, John Schneider came out and was talking to home plate umpire John Tumpane about something, and I think it's probably about Wheeler on the rubber. He's in the middle of the rubber. When he makes his move, he takes that right foot, that back foot, and he gets close to getting off of the rubber, and I think that's what that conversation was. And I think you got to be on the rubber when you're pitching to that batter, and we'll see this very next pitch. You'll see how close that Wheeler does get when he starts to move that right leg. He's going to pick it up and he's going to move it towards that first base side. He gets awfully close to getting off of it. See it right there? And that's what's upsetting the Blue Jays dugout right now. You have to be on that rubber. It looks like he gets awfully close. Many people have noticed with Wheeler, he creates a lot of angle, and then Tumpane is talking to Wheeler, hey, let's make sure you're on that rubber because it creates angle, and that's what you want to do. Mattingly's even out there saying, what's going on, guys? I need to be a part of this conversation. Everyone's sort of aware of what's going on right now.
Smith with a liner. That's his first Blue Jays base hit as he rips one over the head of Luis Arraez. Off on the pitch is Smith, and it's outside, ball 4.
And the Blue Jays will try to get something going as we flip it to the top of the order with 2 on and 2 away.
And that Nathan Lucas is 0 for 2. He is struck out and he's grounded out.
Line drive by Lucas into right field. Smith gets the wave. Harper's going to come up throwing, and it bounces in late. All the way to third goes Baitman, and the Blue Jays jump in front again, 3-2.
Going to bring up JT Realmuto, who singled to left field.
On the ground at third. Schmidt to second for 1. Clement to first for the double play. Scoreless inning there after the leadoff walk. A ground ball double play forced by Jose Soriano, who's going to force a lot of these in a Blue Jay uniform. 3-2 Blue Jays. Sanchez racing for second. He's got another extra base hit off Wheeler in his career. 4th time he's hit Wheeler for extra bases, and he's on second to lead off the inning.
Jesus Sanchez out at second base with 2 outs now.
If you can smell the smoke, that's me trying to do the math.
Going to bring up Andres Jimenez. Swinging a line drive. It'll be caught by Turner on the run to the backhand side. Reaching out onto the outfield grass. Turner runs that one down, and Wheeler keeps the Jays off the board after the leadoff double. And the Phillies in business here in the 5th. Down by a run, but 2 men in scoring position in the top of the order coming up.
Come on, Kyle.
Strikes out swinging. He might have got a piece of that one either way, though. Kirk with a squeeze. It's a second strikeout of the game for Soriano, and a very important first out here of the 5th inning.
And a swing and a miss, strike 3. He does not give in and gets Turner on a chase. Back-to-back Ks, 2 outs.
The end of the road for Soriano, but a great job keeping those runners where they're at.
That will do it for his first start as a Blue Jay. Pitch count got away from him a little bit, but he leaves with the Blue Jays in front with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mason Fluharty facing Bryce Harper.
Swing and a miss. Fluharty comes in and strikes out Harper, and he and Soriano combine to strike out the side as the Blue Jays get out of a jam and still lead 3-2 going to the 6th.
And now Smith flares one out to shallow left, and that'll be a second hit. Dunks it down the left field line. 2 for 3 is Josh Smith.
And Zach Wheeler, for the first time as a Philly, has walked 5 batters in a game. Well, now Nathan Lucas, who gave the Jays the lead in the 4th with his 2-out single to right. And the Phillies in desperate need of a double play ball. They've been warming Mesa, but they stay here with Wheeler.
Broke his bat, popped up, foul territory near the Phillies dugout. JT on the run. Oh, he just missed getting to it. What an effort. If he would have made the play, it would have been a phenomenal play.
Yes, it sure would have. Probably the most athletic catcher in the game.
And a foul off to the left, and a big yell out from the Blue Jay dugout. They're fired up. And another foul ball. Even Lucas starting to get tired in this at-bat.
Neither Wheeler nor Lucas just really willing to give in here. Most pitchers at this point in the at-bat, they'll just serve one up there, but the game's on the line, and each side really trying to propel their guy into success. Blue Jays, they got yelling and screaming after every foul. The fans are really trying to get behind Wheeler.
It will be a 15th pitch of this at-bat.
Line drive, base hit right field. Smith had to wait. He'll hold at third. On to second goes Baitman, and Nathan Lucas completes the marathon, singling on the 15th pitch. He saw the longest at-bat by pitches that any Blue Jay has had this year.
116 pitches thrown by Zach tonight, and 15 of them in that final at-bat. Well, Wheeler will depart. He will not get his 11th win tonight. Now the Phillies will try to get him off the hook. First things first, Tim Meza trying to get him out of this jam.
And he comes in facing Alejandro Kirk with the bases loaded and just one out.
Fly ball out to right field towards the line, towards foul territory. Will they test Harper? He makes the grab. They are going to test his arm. The throw from Bryce Harper bounces in just late, and in to score is Josh Smith. On to third goes Baitman. It's a second sack fly in the game for Kirk, and the Blue Jays up 4-2.
Oh, ball four. Crawford draws a walk. Well, John Schneider's coming out, and he's going to bring the lefty in to face Kyle Schwarber.
Brendan Little into the ball game. Tying run coming up to the plate with one out in the bottom of the seventh. In the air to center, Baitman has a beat on it, and down goes Schwarber. Big pitch there.
And ball four, that'll put two on, and here comes Harper. The tying run is at first. The go-ahead run, the potential go-ahead run, is at the plate. Ball four, walked him on 4 pitches. That's 3 walks in the inning for the Phillies.
Well, now Arise with the bases full.
Flare to shallow center coming in. Baitman, he'll get there, and Little finds a way out of the jam. Lost the command, but regained it. That's a huge recovery to keep the Blue Jays up. Josh Smith has had a real nice game for the Blue Jays. 2 hits, stolen base, 2 runs. And he drives this ball out to right center. Turning back Harper onto the warning track. At the wall. Out of here. First Blue Jays home run for Josh Smith. And on his birthday, he makes it 5-2.
Huge swing by Smith. That's exactly what the Blue Jays needed.
While it might not be their traditional closer, they now have it to a high leverage reliever in the bottom of the 9th inning. Tyler Rogers into the game.
And ball four. It'll put 2 on. Back-to-back walks. Remember, the Phillies had 3 walks in the 7th inning and did not score, but now it's Schwarber who comes up. That may have hit him. Or are they saying it hit? Did Schwarber say catcher's interference? Phillies are looking at it right now.
Oh, they're going to look.
And this might very well load the bases.
Oh, yeah. He definitely did.
And Schwarber right away signaling.
He definitely hit Kirk's glove.
He did. Chris Conroy's the crew chief. He's over at third. He's the one that's going to get the call from. Here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It is catcher's interference. Batters awarded first base. Philadelphia retains the challenge.
So the bases are loaded. It is an error to the catcher. And now Trey Turner is the batter. Opposite way, it's going to go to first. Okamoto goes to second for 1. That's all they'll get. A run does score. It's a 5-3 game. RBI for Turner. And now it's Harper that's up. Ground ball right side. This will get a run home. Bobbled by Ernie Clement. No play. It's a 5-4 game. He may have had a tough time getting Harper anyway.
And this tough bottom of the 9th continues.
And it's a 1-run ball game at 5-4, and Luis Arise, with a man in scoring position, has a chance to tie this game.
Ball four. That's going to load him up. Load him up again, this time for Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm is 0 for 3.
On the ground over the mound. Clement on it. Throws home. He's out. And the Blue Jays still lead with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. We'll see if Todd Mattingly wants to take a look. And they will not challenge.
Well, unsure why Kirk isn't with 1 foot on the base. He's out in front to tag. This is a force play at home. He's got to have that right foot on the base and extending like a first baseman, almost as if he didn't know the bases were loaded. There was a force there. Luckily, he's able to get the ball in time and somehow keep a knee on the base. I think that's what Tumpain's calling.
Brandon Marsh will be the hitter.
Bases loaded. 1-run game in the series opener. The 0-2. On the ground to second. Clement to Walters. He's out. We'll see if they review it. Okamoto wasn't on the bag, but Rogers over to cover. And for now, the Blue Jays have won it. But of course, another tricky play in the ninth, and we're going to review. The Phillies may as well challenge. It's a bang-bang play. Who knows?
And they both are going to try and get to first base, but Rogers outraces it. Very tricky play for Ernie Clement, not knowing who to throw the ball to, but Rogers saves the day and saves the game.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is out. Game is over.
And exactly how they drew it up. The Blue Jays winning 5-4 in the series opener. Tyler Rogers, the hero at the end of a bumpy save, and they do have a series opening win in Philadelphia.